Hello guys and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important update. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel points out what makes Real Madrid special ahead of the UEFA Champions League clash next week. We will be detailing you through that on this episode as we progress, and shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid are now prioritizing a move for 18 years old French prodigy Leny Yoro over Bayern Munich speedster Alphonso Davies in the summer. We are also going to be bringing you full updates on that as we progress on this agenda, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. In less than 5 days, Real Madrid will play one of their biggest games of the season when they take on Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League. The two heavyweights of European football will collide in the first leg of the Champions League semi-finals next week at the Allianz Arena, Germany, before the return leg is played a week later at the Santiago Bernabeu, Spain. A European Clasico is a mouth-watering prospect for the fans of both teams, and several Bayern Munich stars have already admitted to be excited about the game. Now, Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel has spoken about facing Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League next week. The German tactician, who will be leaving the Bavarian Giants at the end of the season, admitted to having already started analysis for the game ahead and pointed out what makes the Merengues such a threat in Europe. We have already watched Real Madrid a few times, including with our analysis. You don't see it when they score, Tuchel said in a press conference earlier. They have great individual quality, power in transition. It is what defines them. They are always a threat and capable of progressing and winning. They can withstand difficult moments. They like that, Tuchel went on to add. At the same time, Thomas Tuchel provided an update on the situation of two Bayern Munich stars and their availability for the Real Madrid clash. Both Serge Gnabry and Leroy Sané were seen as a doubt for the blockbuster encounter, but the manager has confirmed that Serge Gnabry is back for the game. Serge will be available on Tuesday night. I think he will play and score. We will see if it is enough to start or come off the bench, he said. As for Leroy Sané, Thomas Tuchel added, Leroy's situation we were assessing day by day. It is a race against the clock for Tuesday. He is training on the sidelines. I can't make a prediction right now, Thomas Tuchel concluded, as quoted by Spanish publication AS. Now Real Madrid are slated to face Bayern Munich on Tuesday night in a blockbuster clash in what is expected to be a UEFA Champions League semi-finals known as the Clasico of Europe. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich is the most played game in the UEFA Champions League history. In recent times, though, Real Madrid have dominated the Bavarians. The Bavarians, who made their way to the semi-finals after beating Arsenal in the quarter-final second leg, courtesy of a sublime header from Joshua Kimmich. Real Madrid went through against Manchester City in the penalty shootout after Antonio Rudiger converted the last penalty of the night. Real Madrid will be looking to taking the UEFA Champions League trophy cabinet to 15, while Bayern Munich are known as the Wounded Lions of the competitions, having lost their 11 years dominance in the league to Bayer Leverkusen, losing the German Cup as well to a third division side. The UEFA Champions League is the only realistic possibility of Bayern Munich lifting a trophy this season. They won't come easy at Real Madrid when they face off at their very own backyard, the Allianz Arena, on Tuesday night. It is a very interesting one for the fans, especially for the neutrals. Having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid are now prioritizing a move for 18-year-old French prodigy Leny Yoro over Bayern Munich speedster Alphonso Davies in the summer. After Kylian Mbappe, Alphonso Davies has been the second hottest topic in Real Madrid circles as far as the club's transfer policy is concerned. Davies is reportedly one of Real Madrid's priorities in the market as the club look to reinforce their options in the fullback department. The Bayern Munich starlet is facing an uncertain future in Bavaria, with Real Madrid ready to snap him up on a cut-price deal. However, Davies is not the only transfer priority for Real Madrid this summer, at least as far as the defensive unit is concerned. According to George Picon, Los Blancos are even cooling their interest in Davies to shift their gaze to a certain Leny Yoro. Yoro has been linked with a move to Real Madrid throughout the season, especially after enjoying his big breakthrough season at Lille. As Picon suggests, Real Madrid have stepped up their pursuit of Leny Yoro recently. It appears there is a shift in priority, with the club now focusing on the Euro deal ahead of Davies. The most obvious reason that could lead to such a change in priorities could be the future of Nacho Fernandez, who is unlikely to stay at the Santiago Bernabeu beyond this season. After spending 23 years at Real Madrid, Nacho is reportedly looking to move on. His exit could leave a large gap hole in the central defensive unit. Real Madrid are well aware of that and are now ready to plug that gap by bringing in Leny Yoro in the summer. The report at that Real Madrid have not entirely ruled out the pursuit of Davies, though it has certainly gone cold in recent days, thanks to the performances of Ferland Mendy since the turn of the year. The Spanish giant, though, rate Davies very highly and will continue to monitor his situation at Bayern Munich, but the main priorities for now will be to sign Leny Yoro. Closing a deal with Lille will be far from easy. It must be noted that Davies' contract at Bayern Munich expires in the summer of 2025. That means there is a possibility of Real Madrid snapping him up on a free transfer come next season. Even though Bayern Munich do not usually allow players to play out their contract, Davies has appeared quite reluctant to continue. The Canadian international is also aware of Real Madrid's opportunity. For the most part, Davies' future will be resolved this summer, but it appears the left back may have to wait a little longer, allowing Real Madrid to sign Leny Yoro before the club make a move for him. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.